This is a continuation of the strange yellow sand that was found in uh, Eric Filter's back in 2009, 2010. Now, I didn't have this sand forming in my filters because when servicing, maintaining back in those days, I used to slightly raise the brush box when I did a dump, and so all the sand would have gone to waste. Now, with the adjustment I've made to the brush box, it will definitely all go to waste. So that's the reason it didn't form in my Eric filter back then. However, to continue, the sample sent to me by Susan Campbell was, I believe, siphoned from the base of her filter, and so it came to me in kind of a liquid form, which showed the sand and fine pieces of algae and other fine waste on the base. Anyway, I knew very little about it, so I contacted a local laboratory and asked if they could have it tested for me. The only thing I knew about it was that it formed in the biological stages of my horizontal flow filters. That's all I knew. I didn't know what it was. But the thought did cross my mind that irrespective of how good a mechanical stage one has on my filters, this yellow grit is being manufactured right there in the biological stage. And yeah, it needs periodically removing whatever it is. It's certainly not harmful to the koi. So I contacted this laboratory, took the sample with me, started talking to the boss there, and he said, yeah, he can analyze it for me. So I said thanks, and I left the sample there with him. I think it was about 2 weeks later, the guy came back to me and said, yeah, we've managed to isolate the amount of grit from the sample you gave us, and as far as we can tell, it's calcite. I said, oh, okay. Can you give a guess as to why calcite is only being formed in my filters? He said, no. He said, that's not for us. We just analyze what the product is. Anyway, this is what I had returned from, I'll put the cap back on, from the laboratory. It is a kind of a fine, coarse, yellow grit. You can't crush it with your thumb or forefinger, it's too sharp for that. But this is what is being formed, or was being formed, in my horizontal flow filters at the time. Anyway, I'm still no wiser. I know it's being formed there, but only in the horizontal flow filters. I've not seen it form in any other of my designs up to now, anyway. So that's about it. If there's anyone out there who can tell me why this calcite is being formed, I'd be really happy to know. And thanks for listening.